Hey everyone, and welcome back to Motorsport Manager here on High Plane Games. Simon, with event 3 coming up soon in Beijing. Lily Drinkwater third in the championship after a wonderful couple of rounds. Ribeiro now on the board in 8th. So yeah, it's been a really hectic up and down couple of races to begin with. I'm still not confident, but just before I pressed record, I'd noticed that our car has moved slightly above Windsor in terms of its competitiveness to being the third best car in the grid, and that's because of the small little improvements that we've managed to make in the way forward. So now really is the time. I think what it shows though is, look, that's where the 5th average car is. So Rossini and Steinman are clearly somewhere up there, and we are a long way away from them. So this is going to be basically a solidify a third place type run, I think, for us. Lee Drinkwater has beaten Rick DeGraff today. Would you consider bringing him in? No way. I have great stuff in my drivers. Won't even discuss terms with you for a year. That's okay. I don't want you anyway because you cost... Oh, you're not horrific. Oh. Also, he's on a reserve contract. That's alright. He's not able to join us for a year anyway. We'll be fine with that. Okay, let's dive forward a day and complete the car repair, which only took 1 day this time as opposed to 2. That was what happened last time, which worried me. We've got that new rear wing coming in, which is good. So for me, again, this is all around just making sure that we have a car that is in good condition, because I think now that we've had those first opening 2 races out of the way, we need to make sure that our car can... We've got 2 weeks essentially to kind of really pull that up and make that work well. So let's continue on the old improvements. I think we'll get a couple of days out of the way before that kind of picks off anyway. So then we get our new rear wing finished. Look at them all up in the 70s. Yes. Okay, so we've got our new rear wing. Lovely to see. And a decent step up as well. So let's go for that. And then what I want, where is it, 45. Oh Christ. That's no good. We've still got all of those in there, which is fine, but I do want to keep going. I'm quite tempted to get rid of that, to be honest, and then let's bring in... Now, let's see what we're going to design next, actually, to be honest. So, let's dive into our design hole. So, our rear wings are now the top one. So, we could look at really going nuts for it. But look, we're all kind of a bit... Yeah. So, let's kind of keep that as it is for the time being. We've got the top rear wing. Now, we're still minus 5.5 million. Ouch! Which kind of makes me think, right, what's the next thing that we do need to kind of bring on board? And it would probably be the brakes. Oh, mind you, the suspension's not great either. And our acceleration is not great. Now, hang on. Now, this was what I'd missed in the previous opening race, hadn't I? Is there's a massive disparity in gearboxes. Yeah, look. Huge disparity. So... he better let us do it. 4 days before the race. Tactically, we'll do that so that it can be run. Please let us build it. Yes. Good boss. Good boss. Okay, so I want... Yes, that gearbox can keep going. That's the gearbox we can get rid of in terms of upgrading some reliability. What else do we need? I'll quite happily have that in there. I guess that in there too. Ugh, okay. Right, yeah, no, push on. We'll do that for a few races. Days. We'll stop there. So that gets that all up to the 70s, which is great. I want that rear wing increased slightly. We'll have that suspension in as well, and that front wing. Okay. Fantastic. They're on to 72. This now gives us our new part to add on. So here's our new average gearbox. But oh, look at the massive increase that is going to give us. And it's got to go to Lily. She's the one that's performing. So immediately that goes in there. That then also means that her gearbox needs to go in there too. What else needs to kind of come out from there, I wonder? Not sure. I don't know what I don't think we'll be allowed to buy anything else next in, to be honest. What does that do to us? Oh, so it moves us ahead of Van Dort in the whole gearbox exercise, which is good. That will be helpul. Got a couple of great mechanics. Good. Gearbox is finished. Upgraded R&D for Panther. Okay, interesting. Right. Improve. Oh, design new. Are we able to? I think he'll say no. I strongly dislike. All of those choices. Are we? Christ, that's not good. I didn't think so. It doesn't seem to want us to go over the -5 million, which kind of makes sense. So we'll leave that for now, but that is going to be a huge improvement anyway. So I'm still quite buoyed and pleased. Let's keep it going on this reliability improvement here. We'll do one more day of the rear wing to get that sorted whilst these races are ran. Siri Lundqvist winning races. Lovely stuff. Krantz can only score 1 point there. Molly Fox in there too. Shoya Morita. Doesn't look bad, does he? Okay. So that sorts that out. Apologies that we're still in the pre-race stuff. So let's push that on a day. Financial management concerns. Yes. Okay, pause. Improve. That's now 73. I want that in there for the next couple of days. We need this. We need this to work. I also kind of think we might need to buoy up the engine, but we'll see how we get on. I'm also quite happy to now drop that in terms of the gearbox and put that new gearbox in there too. Cool, that makes me happy. Great stuff, great stuff. So that's autofill. Feel. And just keep on going with that. I think we can do like a bit of a this and that just to keep on improving stuff. Okay. Right, so this is top speed, gearbox, brakes. So these are all things that we aren't really strong with. I'm not so sure, you know. I'm not so sure at all that we're going to do particularly well here. So let's... I don't want to just go for the 12th though. I still feel like we could get points. So let's go for this top 6 malarkage. See how we get on. Huge on the old tyres. Sorry, this must be quite boring. And let's dive off for the race itself. Okay, Monsieur Beijing GP, what are you going to offer me, I wonder? Oh, we got rain. That's not what I expected. Oh. So let's get out there on the old inters anyway, see how we get on. Although, hang on, how quick? Oh god, it gets... So we are going to have to swap to wets as well. Okay. Beijing, 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 my darling. That's fine, because we'll be able to go out. At least we'll be able to like test the stuff, if that makes sense. And then come in and adapt as we go. I think that was the only one, wasn't it? Yeah. Load. Choice done. Right, go Vitali. Sort out my bank balance, plus. Off you go, mate. They're going to be quick stints, but there we go. Okay, we're off now. Remember that corner gets cut off. That's which is quite good. So garage was fantastic. I'm glad. And it was awesome right now. So look at the tyres really dropping down in temp wise. Not fast though, anyway, that's the thing. Intermediates are only level 1. Okay, great. Yeah. Low 90s? Oh, mid 90s, okay. Well, I don't feel upset with that in any way, shape or form. So... Again, it's got to be the hard tyres because it's 2 versus 4 versus 2.5 versus 3. So in my head, the hard tyres work better because we can push longer. Oh, do you know what? The only thing that makes me think maybe not though, tyre temperatures. And short pit lane. Right, mediums. Alright, so that was a send out. You was an excellent great, but still 94. I'm happy with that, to be fair. So again, let's get you out in the meet. Oh wow, that's a chop of. Okay, just it will have to do. I just want to see how the tyre temperatures work here, because this is going to put us onto a two-stopper, isn't it? Ah, do you know what? The pit lane doesn't chop there. I'm looking at the wrong bloody thing. Ah. Never mind. Right, so does pushing get us up on the tyre temperatures? Yeah, look, most people have gone for hards as opposed to mediums. Nice, so 1-2 in the practice session, not for long. De Graaf. Well, to be fair, we still got round into 2 and 3. Not representative in any way, shape or form. De Graaf well clear as well. Okay, lots of wet runners. I don't think... So I suppose the good thing with that is that not many people will have the advantage of tyres in the dry section at least. And it's staying dry throughout. So, for me, I don't want the risk taker. That engine penalty could be good though. Penalty, you know what I mean. Right, so for me, this is about getting out there on the mediums. For Lily, do I want... It's going to be carrying the extra fuel. But do I want to carry the extra fuel? That's the thing. I think this is also where I've been going slightly wrong. See, that's going to force you onto mediums, isn't it, Ribeiro? Because you're not so good on your tyres. Right, go mediums to start off. We can always switch to hards later on and try and like eke something through. But that's always why I'm like, right, let's start on the hard tyres, because then we can start with a fuel tank of fuel and go as far as we possibly can. Perhaps that might still be the way for Ribeiro, and then we go hard, medium, medium. Oh, I didn't realise that was a good and not a great. Bugger. Sorry, Esteban. You're doomed, mate. Right, let's burn this out and see how we get on. I think this could be an interesting race. I don't think we're going to score particularly well. That's never allow. How is that? Oh, Lau's for Rosato Corsa now, isn't he? He's not Windsor, although Floridi is. Ebony Tyler. There we go, mediums there. So we've gone a completely different way. I knew they'd go for hards if I was going to go for mediums. I'm trying to not look at what they're up to. But the idea here for me is that we can maybe keep them at bay for a little bit. Or get some good starts. Ah, Lily's been cock-blocked. Ribeiro's got away lovely though, up to 9. Great stuff. That is exactly the good... Oh, even better if that can work out. Nice. Lily's in trouble, I think. 6th place. What a beautiful start by Ribeiro. That is exactly what I wanted. Okay, Lily's down to last. That is fine for now. Watch out for that chariot. Or equivalent. Chariot? No, with the chariot, isn't it? Okay, nice. And up to 5th past Gua, who was on pole and is already down to 6th, amazingly. Will soon be 7th. That's Lily getting past Cruz. Nice. Okay, who we got next? That is a Panther. Navarro. Ah, we're going to lose out here to Surikov, I think. Bugger. Get 6 back. Nice. So this is all down to Surikov and us stuck behind Navarro by the looks of it. Vidal's gone out in front. Okay, let's just chill this one out for a bit. We don't quite have the big enough overlap over the other teams for us to then be able to pull away and overtake effectively. Ah, damn it. Ooh, the graphs ran off wide. That's helpful for... Oh, so we're still last. Okay, but look, Spence, who does have that overlap, now up into 6th position, doing an absolutely mighty job in that car. But where this is going to work for us is the ability to leapfrog people in pits. So this is why it always becomes a bit of a swings and roundabouts jobby. And there's only 4 seconds between Ribeiro and Lily. He's back ahead of Cruz again. And we are now ahead of Surikov. Nice. Okay, can we just start pulling away just a little bit? Because there's now a gap developing where the top 4 have pulled away. So the idea here for me, just start picking people off slowly, if you can. I know there's lots of inter-battling. Difficult. And this isn't our type of track either. But what I'm hoping now is that basically we almost get like a free pit stop because we're not going to need to refuel particularly at all. I think we're going to have to switch to medium tyres though because the tyre wear is crazy. Who have we got? This is Edda we're closing up to. Okay. Already. Wow. Okay, do an immediate overtake here if possible. That's the win. He's ahead of Moody. Gua in as well and onto hards. A few more in. Vidal and Floridi, the Windsor driver. Okay, so we are now up to 4 and 11. So I want you to do one more lap, I think, now. the idea here is that we don't lose out, because look at how quickly we're losing time. So I want to... I'm essentially going to go mediums, but not refuel. Or if I do fuel, let's do that. And watch us have a tyre mistake and still beat everyone out the pits. Great stuff. Fucking great stuff. Okay, Lily, what do we want you to do? Do we want you to pit now? Oh, we could get you in and out underneath, perhaps. Let's do it. Because we can do medium, medium, hard. Nice. That has really worked out quite well to our advantage, I think. So Lily will be able to now close up to Bergman, Header and Co. Look, immediately onto the back. Oh, she's such a good driver. Oh, Surikova's crashed. Shit. Okay, ignore. I do want you on everything. Just for a few seconds there. Oh, and he was ahead of us as well. Oh, that did. Nice. Straight through. And again, what a beautiful driving move from Drinkwater. Okay, so for me, you're now on saving of the fuel. Just chilling for a little bit. Spence and Co will start to pit for hards, so they're going to have to pit twice anyway, which is absolutely fine. Just keep this one going, so we're going to end up there. So we're bearing up to third as they all start to pit. Moody's run off wide. He's up to sixth. Still stuck behind Navarro though. Becker in for a long stop. For repairs as well. All right the way down the order. Becker out in 13th. Down to 5th. Navarro in the Panther, annoyingly. Into 4th. Okay, so once again, this is looking at what we can do in terms of perhaps tyres. I'm not sure. What do we do here actually? Spence runs out wide, that's handy for us. It's okay, we can battle Lippman, but he's not really our battle to have. Or is he? No, do you know what he is? 30 laps remaining. The graph is closing. Right, so Ribeiro needs to pit now. What are we going to give him? I'm quite tempted to say pit and go again, you know, because those hards won't last. So let's do that. The car is fine. Mediums it is. And we'll be able to do softs at the end. Ah, I thought Drinkwater had got around Navarro, now she's lost out to Lippman. I don't have a mistake on the tyres. I mean, thankfully, the fuel kind of takes... Oh my god, how many mistakes did we want to have there, people? Alright, we're back ahead of Lippman. Great. This is not really helping us a great ton, must be said. Alright, so I'll let you in this lap, Billy. And we could do hards to the end, you know. Again, I don't feel like it's... I don't feel like it's real. So let's dive in. So back out 14th this time, okay. Not great, but it will do for now, because look at everyone now going to be having to pit back in again, and I think they will not make it to the end, and they will need to all pit as well. So this is where I think we're going to kind of vaguely cycle out back okay again. Ish. Lippman in for repairs, as is Lau, so that's 2 out of the way. Nice. Drinkwater into the points. And all over Masiella as well. Looks of it. And Cruz, who's run out of tyres. Okay. He's pitting. Ah, we're just running out of everything. Just going to have to keep them going there. Ribeiro doing a fine job in now 4th place. His tyre wear is ridiculous around here. I reckon I could have got away with something else for Lily, but never mind. It is what it is. With Ribeiro. We can essentially splash and dash this. That's because Tyler's pitted and gone to softs. Okay, I want to be able to leapfrog Masalella when they pit. Thank you very much. Okay, 13 to go. Yes. So sharp trouble. Yes, I know we're only on tyres, that is fine. That's not fine. It's fine. Right, I want you in now. 11 to go. I'm quite tempted to say, do you know what, mediums? That's terrible, isn't it? You don't have enough fuel to finish the race. Great. I just don't think that it would last 16 to 18 laps. Do you know what? Do it. Do it, do it, do it. We will need to be aggressive. You're out in 5th, you're perfectly fine. Nice MPBs, which is great. Now you hit. And now you go onto softs as well. And I just want about that, really. It's not really worked out for us, has it? Oh, mistake on the refuel. Come on. Ah, it's putting out the points. Shit. Come on, back up to 10. Nice. Alright, now just keep it chilled. Because we could get past Floridy, surely. When no engine condition is low, it's fine. Okay, the beauty is that Lipponen and Navarro, I think, might need to pit. It's alright, you'll get past Sharp in a second. Oh, not Sharp. Whoever that was. Come on, get round, get through. Nice. Past Sharp. Still Floridy, going as slow as anything. Nice. Good move. Might get Vidal as well, actually. And she does. Excellent. So Ribeiro's going to come home just off the podium. Great move. And there we go. Worthwhile using attack there, wasn't it? And just enough fuel as well. So a 4th and a 7. Tactical nightmare. Got there in the end. Should really have had Tyler for 6th there with Drinkwater. And I think Ribeiro did the best that we could do with that car. Superb. This is the kind of thing that I wanted. Yes! Okay. So that went quite well. Spence still absolutely caning it up front though. That's the problem. That gap between us and the top two teams. Too big. Too big! But Ribeiro there, an excellent 4th. Very pleased with that. Drinkwater a 7. I didn't think we'd do quite so well around this circuit, so I'm glad that that's gone well. And we've got the 650,000 as well. There's Lily, Windsor, Zoe Sharp only 10. That Panther not doing so well. Team Kirov doing another great job for scoring. It's the Van Dort car that looks a dog. So there we are. Drinkwater drops to 5th in the championship, but Ribeiro up to 7th. Which isn't too bad. 15 drivers have scored in the 3 races so far. And no team left on the 0 points, I believe. Yeah, look. Chariot, Kirov. So the new team looks like they might push Chariot out. Rosato Corsa not having a great start either. Kitano, Van Dort. Oh, do you know what? Van Dort, they looked like they were terrible that race, but they were okay overall. And where Panther are having a bit of a struggle and Windsor haven't really had much luck either, this is really helping us basically get to cement our 3rd place in the championship and keep our boss extraordinarily happy. Hopefully, he says. Fingers crossing. We'll soon find out. Probably find out we'll get sacked in a minute. Okay, so what have we got? Nice chunks of improvements there from our little friend. Yes, we came 3rd. Yes, our happiness has increased with Peta, so that makes us happy there. And we gained a grand, which does make me happy too. Because we're still improving the car despite having 0 cash. Yay! So, thank you very much for watching. Come and join us next time here at High Flame Games. Bye for now. This channel is just one of my many projects that cover games, music and film. If you enjoy any of these and would consider supporting me to develop further in the future, you can do so by visiting patreon.com/Satorimon. Thank you for your time and for watching the video.